Hey everybody, how's life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love. It's for June 17th, 2020. It's also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time. It's general, it's collective, it's not going to make sense to everybody, so don't force it. Either ask for clarification or let it go. You can always ask about booking your own personal reading. I still have the sale going on, and it's going to be extended until, I guess, further notice, until this worldwide event chills out. Definitely ask questions about it. So that being said, I was pulled to regular rider weight, and all I can say is damn. We have the Three of Swords as the base of this reading, Six of Wands, the Emperor in reverse. We have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups. It's not in reverse. But then we have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So really what this is talking about, it's that sense of loss to where you need to let go. There's no sense in holding on to the situation or the person. And it's like you need the support behind it. You need to know that you have support. But I actually want to get clarification. Is this more of a spiritual support or earthly support? What are we looking at here with that? So, my dears, let's see. Oh, if you're new to the channel, hi. I hope you enjoy yourself. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, all that jazz, and maybe reach out, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. Dutchess County, New York. Oh, man. All right, what kind of support are we looking at? I don't want to go with love. No, I'm not feeling the love right now. Ah, fuck, I'm feeling the love right now. Am I? No, thank God. I don't want to go with love. Okay, we're going with healing. Emerging. Okay, that's great. Manifestation. That's not really telling me much, Spirit. Okay, so apparently it's going to be compiled. I'm being pulled all over the place. This is frustrating. Knock it off. Not you. Okay, let go of expectations. Flexible, you're being too rigid. Higher power. All right. This means that you need spiritual moral support. You gotta let go of expectations about this. Spirit says that you wanna know what you ask for, divine help. Step aside and let me do my job. This is co-creation at its best. And yet you're still feeling like Spirit's gonna hold back on you. You went through the dark night of the soul. You went through this hell time. You went through all these astrological events. You know that Spirit was the catalyst for that whole entire thing. It was your co-creator. You really don't have to worry about a trust issue with Spirit. I know that you feel like forsaken and just completely dropped off the planet, but that couldn't be further from the truth. It's the point of letting go of the expectation of how this help is going to come in. Being too rigid out of fear because you didn't have this sense of control at some massive point of your life or at any point of your life. It could be that extreme. So the manifestation with emerging, I guess, you know, we can always go with that classic butterfly coming out of the chrysalis deal, but really what's coming out? What does it look like? Where is it going? Is this something that has a migratory pattern, or is this something that's just going to stay in the garden? What's going on here with this? You have had absolutely, it's been abuse of power. It's been abuse of emotions. It's been some form of disempowerment towards you. So this is saying that it's really hard to get over the past of this. It's really long-standing in your world. You have to really reconnect to your energy source, to divine spirit, to get more insight on this, because this feeling of disconnect that you have in there is making everything all the more confusing for you. Truth be told, in reverse. Oh, I don't think I want it. You want to... This is going to be important too. This actually reminds me of a person who had a session earlier today. So if you're watching this, I think this might be a message for you. Don't feel like you have to put it in the comments, but email me and let me know if this clicked into place for you, because this is really punching me from the reading earlier. Haha. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? You're unhappy in some area of your life. Look at signs of denial. You cannot look at a douchebag in tinfoil and say it's your knight in shining armor, for the love of God. And don't get hooked on the gender. Let's not do that. I never know gender. I never know sexuality. These are things I do not care about. It's all about energy. And obviously this is a little bit more of a platonic, it could be romantic situation, but don't dress it up more than what it is. Don't deny yourself the red flags or the what the hell moments that you're experiencing. Call it as you see it. This is where you really have stumped yourself in the past with this one. So the Emperor in reverse, with the truth be told, where have you been in denial about someone else's issues and taken on as your own personal fault? That being said, it really changes the nostalgia of the past and trying to hang on to a person and romancing all those great times that you had with them. And again, this can be platonic. I romanticize the idea of being in certain places in the world. It doesn't mean that that's what's best suited. This is seeing it for the plain form of what it is. And it's really getting that support from spirit to step beyond yourself in this and really look at this with sober eyes and see it for the storm that it is, and learn to step away, learning to really walk away. I know that you're afraid of making the wrong choice and that maybe you've just been too hard on yourself, or that this isn't going to be something that sticks. And again, that can't be further from the truth. This is going to be something incredibly solid. This is the redirection of life. And really, you have got to work on the boundaries, not letting people cross them. And when they do not respect exactly what you're trying to say, because people will get upset with that, you have to change that situation accordingly for what that is. Take it as a sign of what you need to do next. It's not always something that you're doing wrong. And in fact, I have a feeling that very little of the time it's because of something that you personally did towards whatever this situation was. There's this idea of whatever this is, whatever the situation, it was over-idealized, like it could do no wrong, and maybe that you didn't quite know what you were doing in this. And really, you have to see yourself in a higher light. You're a little bit more well-equipped in acknowledging the situation, being part of it, participating in it. I don't know who said that you didn't know what you were doing, but guess what? Times have changed, and yeah, you're calling shit out. You didn't make the wrong choice, and I see that you're walking away from whatever the hell this unhealthy situation is. And again, this is a really hard decision because I feel like you have almost Stockholm syndrome with it. But regardless, you do have victory, but you need to know that you have spiritual support. And you wanna know what? Let's even kick it up a notch. It'd be kind of cool to know that you have family and friend support, but I do know that a lot of people have been experiencing a dismantling of like these false soul tribes, family, these little mini kind of hierarchies in our families. It's been a thing. So at the very base, know that you have spiritual support, and it's going to feed into I guess, whatever your true tribe is, your actual friends, family, lovers, whatever the hell that looks like. You're going to have the support. You're going to be glad that you had the audacity and the guts to walk away from whatever this is. So let's see where we're going next. It's kind of dramatic. I'm not gonna lie, it feels dramatic, it feels intense. But really, I feel like this has been a long time coming, and now it's time to make the move. So where are we going to next? All right, I'm really feeling the wisdom of the oracle. We're gonna stick with this for a solid second, eh? All right, so the no place like home in reverse is making an appearance. We're gonna see what comes out. We're gonna see what storyline Spirit wants to tell. So, yes, let me know. this is resonating for you, because again, this seems pretty damn dramatic. And I really am tired of over idolizing something. I think that's why I just never ever, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Okay, the why. Okay, so the basis of this part of the reading is why. Why? Come on, Curious George. Ah, look, no place like home, but it's upright. Why? No place like home. Not for you, son of a bitch. Really? Really? Okay, so when I first saw this, this was in reverse. But since it's now upright, the card that came out next to it, it might as well be this in reverse. Why can't you have what you thought you wanted? Why can't it be for you? Because, well, damn it, you have more to give to this life and to this world and to the collective consciousness. You have more to give to yourself. You're wasting your potential in situations that really provide no growth. You haven't hit the ceiling on your potential. You had to take away that ceiling. You weren't going anywhere with whatever the situation was. It's this, I get it. It's, I want this to be my person. I want this to be my career. Why can't it be this? Why can't this work out? I want it so badly. Well, because this was stifling everything that you could achieve. Everything that was part of your soul song. It was smothering it. You were watering yourself down for this situation, and one or both of you were holding each other back from whatever your karma, your life path, all of these things. It's something that brings you closer to your personal divinity, your God center, and something that gets you completely excited for each breath in life. It's a long road to get there, but look at how far you've come. Look how much you've changed in such a short time. I mean, these have been coming in waves. And yes, some people have been doing the Dark Night of the Soul for years, but look at how much has changed in that time. In hindsight, it is a short period of time. You can ask the whys of why it is, but the point is, this was your divine destination. And you want to know what? It goes into the next destination. Your gifts that are coming up are so incredibly unique. You are a gift to consciousness, to the collective consciousness. You are a beacon of freaking light. And you want to know what happens when you are a beacon of light and have no sense of boundaries? Absolutely. Every freaking energy, God, it sounds so trite in saying that right now. Okay, I'm going to do a flip switch on this. Every friggin' zombie will be limping its way towards that light to eat you alive. It's ridiculous. You have to learn to put up a fence that something can't get through. And it's not a wall that everything has to climb. It's simply the fact that you have to have these lines of respect so it's just not drowning you out in making this life and mindless numbness. You know what I'm saying? So this absolute storm that you have endured, the collapse of friendships, the collapse of relationships, even careers, it's not a backtrack into square one. It is actually really the opposite, if you can believe that. You have been forced to get rid of this idea of security. And you are in an incredibly fragile time where your emotions are heightened, they're sensitive, and it's actually really easy to take absolute personal offense to anything that is said to you. Myself included, really little to no exceptions. It's hard to stay in that moment and remember what's going on and just not have the incredulous look about you, like, yeah, you're on a higher level ascension. It's uneasy. It's not easy to acclimate to the situation, but you're gonna kind of have to. It's gonna get easier. These relationships, these connections, the elephant in the room, all of it's being addressed as we speak. we're talking about this bad boy in the room, swimming in all that honey. All right, so where are we going next with this? Talking about the elephant in the room. Okay, what is your commitment? What do you want to be part of your commitment? It's not going to be fast moving. It's not a race. That's the thing. You're looking at as it has to be done in such a short period of time. And I get it. It feels like crunch time. But this is because we've been in such resistance for a while. It's not about that. It's about completely letting go and letting Spirit bring you to the situation that you need to. You don't need to fight for absolutely everything in this. New life. Into the sea. You have to find your true north in this right now. You're not ready to take this grand leap into this new life. You are being absolutely cradled and cocooned in this entire scenario because you need to rest, because life is going to be busy. It's going to be a wonderful busyness. Regardless, it's going to be busy. It's going to have its stresses. It's going to have your moments of doubt. Absolutely. This goes with everything in life. But you're finding your true north. You're going into the flow state. And it feels like the boat is going to be easily rocked. But all I want you to do is continue riding the waves. And that's another thing that's going on with the waves of intensity. So you know I'm not staring at absolutely nothing. The wave that we had experienced the last half of the week, this past week. So if you're watching this through time, we're looking at today's 16th. So I want to say the 11th or 12th of June and going into this coming week. So this is recording for the 17th. We're looking at the new moon. You kind of can experience and expect another wave of intensity in the beginning of the week. So actually, wait, no, through the rest of the week. God, I got lost on the days. But I really want you to stay mindful that the astrological events is making absolutely everything intense. And that if you are looking for a complete eruption and blowout in personal connections and having those verbal throwdowns, if you can avoid it, do so. You can have your unloading absolutely somewhere else where you are in a safe environment, but take into account that another thing that might be ruffling your feathers is the fact that we have a lot of astrological events going on and we are about to have the new moon. So 3 days before that event, you can start setting your intentions. Just saying. Look it up. It's, I think, the new moon in Cancer. Cancerians. Work Your Light Oracle. What do you want to tell people? What is happening? Aside from this absolutely mental, emotional, spiritual, catastrophic event that's having a lot of people, myself included, curled up in a ball begging for mercy and wanting things to just chill. What could it be? Get grounded. Thanks for that one. Connect with nature. I've been walking outside barefoot, creating trails with my dogs and my son in the backyard, and it's been a lot of fun. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Okay, this is nice. I like this. This is good. Connect with nature. Your vibration is rising. You're an oracle. So when you are rising, the things that hang on to you, that suck you dry as far as energy goes, it is going to be ever present and ever noticeable. I'm seeing like it says priestess, but I'm just saying high priestess, the mystic, the teacher, beauty, devotion. All right, I want clarification on that because I'm not getting a solid vibe on that one. Get grounded, Lemuria, pillars of light, sisterhood of the rose, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature, creating life on earth. It's happening. Your vibrations rising. You're an oracle, beauty, devotion, mystic, and teacher. I need clarification on the sisterhood of the rose. The Hanged Man. Okay. All right, exhaustion. Absolutely being forced to see life through new eyes, seeing life through possibility. Be teachable. Even though you are a teacher, you are still absolutely in the learning state. be mindful of the offers that are coming your way and what feels like manipulation, what feels like a misuse of your personal power, what feels emotionally mature, and what feels like a test of, I guess, old habits. I don't want you to take just any offer that's being gifted to you. If there's a feeling of, hindrance, like, do I really want this? If you're questioning something, if it's not immediately this feeling of hell yes without any reservation behind it, I want you to be able to investigate it and not berate yourself for feeling the need to do so. Make sure that it's not a misuse of your talents and your position in the world. Don't water yourself down because you're afraid that it's going to make other people uncomfortable. And when people say that they're afraid of overshadowing you, that's coming to mind immediately right now, which is so weird. If somebody is afraid that they are going to outshine you, I really want you to take into consideration, is it their ego that is ascending, or is it them spiritually ascending? A lot of the times in the spiritual community, you will see somebody who kind of wears their spirituality as a cloak to cover their huge, huge ego. But I think that you are compassionate, emotionally mature enough to actually discern what is real and what is an absolute facade. So use your spidey senses when interacting with others. Don't just accept an offer that's given to you. Feel it out entirely. You are highly sensitive. You are working on being grounded, and I know that's easier said than done right now. And when you are rising and going through all these growing pains, because that's what these are, absolutely growing pains, I want you to pay attention to what feels like it's weighing you down. This is often something that's coming up to be healed and transmuted into something else right now. And you can discard the entire thing, or you can let it grow with you. So that was the reading for the 17th of June 2020. It's also timeless. So again, wherever you're pulled to in time, let me know if the reading resonated, or if you need clarification, or if you have questions about booking your own personal reading. My email is going to be in the description, or you can find me on any social platform. I mean it. Definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. Ask any questions about booking your own personal reading. And I really look forward to talking to all of you. I hope this finds you well. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that I love you very much. Bye for now.